Good morning. Welcome to Merivit Education Center. This is for Science and English M.2. In this lesson, you will learn the different structures of the excretory system. You will be able to identify each one of them by name and be able to explain the relationship with the various systems in the human body. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to have learned the following points and are able to apply your acquired knowledge for useful and practical purposes. Now let's get started. The excretory system is composed mainly of four allied human body systems. Independently, these systems perform specific systemic functions such as respiration, digestion, temperature regulation, and excess bodily fluid removal. But collectively, they perform the body's waste elimination function by getting rid of the body of the waste products of metabolism. The following systems perform the body's waste elimination function. They are, from left to right, the urinary system, the hepatic system, the integumentary system, and the respiratory system. All of these systems collectively comprise the human excretory system. The kidneys, the liver, the lungs, and the skin maintain the body's homeostasis. Well, it's that degree of balance for the body to function properly. Well, just like your body needs to be at a certain temperature to function properly, which is at 37 degrees Celsius. Any temperature higher than that, and you'll get fever. And anything lower than that, and you will go into hypothermia. The body is said to be in homeostasis if it is within the normal body temperature range. The blood pressure is within normal readings, and it's got ample amounts of fluid and electrolytes. The kidneys are the main organs of excretion. As such, they also play an important factor and play a major role in maintaining the body's homeostasis. Do you have any idea about the functions of our kidneys? Excellent! It functions as a filter system for the body, removing metabolic waste byproducts, the remnants of metabolism. It also removes excess fluids and other toxic substances from the bloodstream. Thus, it really implies that our kidneys are really important for the excretion of waste like urine in our body. Now, going back to the fact that our kidneys are responsible for maintaining the body's homeostasis. Do you know what is homeostasis and how it is linked to our kidneys? Well, homeostasis is a process occurring in our kidneys in trying to maintain the stability of the fluid and electrolytes in our body. From the glomerulus, fluid enters the renal tubule and passes into the collecting duct, where the remaining fluid will be excreted as urine. The pituitary gland in the brain releases hormones that either instructs the kidneys to retain or release excess fluid from the body. Moreover, here are the parts of our excretory system without the renal vein and the renal artery. Can you read it by yourself? Letter A. Ureter. Excellent. Letter B. Urinary bladder. Fantastic. Letter C. Urethra. Magnificent. Letter D. Kidneys. Splendid. Do you have any idea about the three processes involved in urinary excretion? Amazing! Well, the first one is filtration. The other one is secretion. And the third one is reabsorption. Filtration takes place in the glomerulus, which is, well, it's the vascular beginning of the nephron. Approximately 1/4 of the blood flow from the heart circulates through the kidney, the greatest rate of blood flow for any organ. It is within the nephron that you will find the Bowman's capsule. Do you know what is the Bowman's capsule? Exactly. The Bowman's capsule is a capsule-shaped membranous structure surrounding the glomerulus of each nephron in the kidneys of mammals that extracts wastes, excess salts, and water from the blood. A while ago, we have learned that filtration in the kidneys happen at the glomerular level. Water and solutes smaller than proteins would then be forced through the capillary walls into the renal tubule. But not all fluid and or electrolytes get excreted as urine from the kidneys. Some of it gets reabsorbed back to the bloodstream via the renal tubule. Ample amounts of fluid and electrolytes are needed to maintain plasma volume in the blood. We have here a summary of the functions of our kidney. First function is the excretion of wastes. Second is the blood ion regulation. Third is blood pH regulation. The fourth is hormone production. And the last is the blood volume regulation. We are done already about the parts and functions of our kidneys, which, well, is the main organ for excretion. Now we will explore further in some organs of our body that also helps in excretion. Do you have any clue what organs of your body also does excretion? If you don't know, let's proceed and find out. One of the most vital organs of our body that also helps in excretion are our lungs. How? Well, the main function of the lungs is for respiration. But respiration in itself, well, the breathing out cycle of respiration is the excretory function of the lungs. You learned from your respiratory system lesson that the lungs perform gas exchange, right? Did you remember that? Very good. You breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. By breathing out, your body is getting rid of itself with one of the waste products of cellular metabolism. Too much CO2 in the blood will lead to a condition called alkalosis, and you will have difficulty of breathing, and in severe cases will eventually damage the brain and or other body organs for depriving them of oxygen. Do you remember the alveoli? Can you tell me the function of the alveoli in your lungs? Exactly. The alveoli is where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. Carbon dioxide diffuses from the millions of blood capillaries lining the alveoli or air sacs. Another organ that helps in excretion is our liver. Do you know how? The liver performs the most complex metabolic processes. It regulates most chemical levels in the blood. It is also responsible for breaking down fats and proteins that are vital to the functioning of the body. Now, how does the liver perform excretion? When the liver has broken down these and other harmful substances, its waste products are always toxic, and they are excreted into either the bile or blood. The bile's waste products enters the intestine and leave the body in the form of feces. Blood waste products are filtered out by the kidneys and leave the body in the form of urine. That is how excretion occur in the liver. Take note that the two excretion pathways of the liver are either through the intestine, in which these waste products eventually gets disposed of with the feces, and the other through the urinary tract as urine. But do you know that defecation, or the process of removing feces from the body, is not an excretory system process? Do you know why? Okay, here's why. The liver excretes its waste byproducts through the feces. It is not considered as an excretory process. Hence, the waste that gets eliminated are not all byproducts of metabolism, but consist in majority undigested food products. Finally, we go to the most visible part of our body, the skin. You know how our skin helps in excretion? Basically, the skin's role in excretion is minimal. But however minimal it may be, the skin plays a big role in thermoregulation and homeostasis by controlling body temperature through the release of sweat. Not all excess fluid, electrolytes, and urea gets excreted through the urine. Some of these fluid and electrolytes gets absorbed back to the body through reabsorption within the renal tubules, remember? These reabsorbed fluid gets excreted through the skin as sweat. That ends our topic on the human excretory system. Thank you very much for taking part in this online lesson. For further readings, I want you to read your science textbook on the chapter on the human body and its systems. More specifically on this topic, after reading, answer the related activity posted here to further your knowledge. Goodbye, and remember, science is cool. Happy learning, and see you on the next episode.